Hi, the collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time again, okay? I'm sorry. I wasn't going MIA on you, okay? But I needed to take rest, okay? Because of the flu, of the symptoms, spiritual symptoms I got, okay? And my voice wasn't working with me. So please forgive me that I didn't do a reading, okay? And also, I'm going to do the readings from now on a monthly base, okay? Because that is what I have been guided to do so. At first, I shared once a week, but now it will be once a month, okay? So please, yeah, agenda. I heard agenda. Schedule, yeah, schedule. So what I got, departure. And then I asked God, what do you mean departure, God? From your false self, okay? You're going into your true identity bit by bit, okay? And I heard the word balance just now, okay? Reality. Because as I did a reading this year, I'm not sure when anymore, and I heard again shifting reality, and I know I did a reading about it, okay? Yes, God is shifting reality, but a shift already happened for a lot of people, okay? Again, as you know, 2025 is the year of a lot of endings, a lot of spirituality, okay? But a nine, it's about a nine. So everything is coming to a conclusion. Yes, thank you, God, to a conclusion for who you are going to be, okay? Because the new earth is already here. For a lot of people, the new earth, they are already in a new earth, okay? A loving earth, okay? Yeah, being one with yourself. And if you're still not there, it's already there, okay? The new earth. God will shift you and God will help you. The universe is all about cause and effect and the laws, okay? And how you're treating yourself. This is how the universe will treat you. This is how God will treat you, okay? So are you setting boundaries to people, towards people who are not serving you anymore, okay? Yeah. So true identity, the false identity, the mask needs to move, okay? Yeah. Forgive me, sniffing, okay, still, but I wanted to do this reading, okay, yeah. Giving birth, first card, okay? So you are giving birth to, to your true identity, okay, yeah. This is who you are. This is who you are going to connect with from now on. And deeper level, I'm hearing, okay, deeper levels of meaning will come. The moment that you are understanding the bigger picture of everything, why everything is happening, okay? Yeah. I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Yes, that is who you are. Not only for yourself, because that is what people will see when you are working on yourself on this kind of energy level, okay? And we all begin small, okay? But not wanting to keep your mind small, okay? That is not something you want, okay? Because God puts you in a cocoon, okay? And a cocoon is like a womb, okay? And the child is being born, and that child is coming out of that womb, okay? And maybe not seeing everything just right away because of the eyes are not totally open to see everything around this baby, okay? But there is you giving birth for who you want to be on this planet, okay? Your true identity. So you are departing, because that is what I heard, okay? Departure. Oh, and look at the bird. Oh, yeah. This one flying. As I said departure, my eyes went to the bird, okay? A white bird, pure, authentic, okay? So you are departing from one world into another world, from one reality into another reality, because the reality, as I know it, is false, okay? Yeah, because I have gone through it already, and it was nasty. It was nasty, but knowing that the level of perception of who you were at one point, okay, and maybe not who you were, and that you already knew that you were different, okay, because I'm talking a lot about the people who are already feeling different, because different makes the world. That is what I heard. Different makes a reality. Different makes the world, okay, go around, I'm hearing. Yeah, and that is who you are, okay. You are making a difference. Yeah, bringing in your dynamic, bringing in your energy flow, because that is what God and the universe is wanting, okay? Because again, it's a whole effect, the domino effect, what we want to create for a lot of people wanting to go into the new earth, okay? But at one time, I'm hearing portal, okay? At one time, it's not to be scary of, okay? Because when you have been doing the work on yourself, that is what God will see, okay? Yeah, but a portal, I heard portal, will be closing, okay? That doesn't mean you will not get another chance, okay? But when the portal is closed, you cannot open that portal anymore. I heard monthly portal, okay? Yeah. Just like the 7-7, the 8-8, the 9-9, the 10-10, okay? Every month, another portal, yeah. Another energy, another flow, another you, okay? So no more falls. And it doesn't matter if it goes in baby step, because that is what you want to do. Slow again and steady. As you know, my readings, okay? Slow and steady will always win the race, okay? Even though we are not knowing what we are talking about, even though that we are not knowing the level of perception of that reality that we were living in, okay? But we were living in a level of perception, the kind of reality what was not real, what isn't real, okay? Because the kind of energy that you are carrying already was not the same wall that you're connecting with, okay? And wall, in this case, the people around you, in your vicinity, throughout your whole life, okay? That's not you. I need to type my minute, okay? Yeah, that is not you. You don't want to carry that mask anymore. I heard burden, okay? Because that is a burden, yeah. Carrying a mask and carrying a burden, and that burden is not only the burden that we are carrying, that we don't want to make a difference in this world, because, yeah, I heard God chose you, okay? God chose you to do that. You need to be in a dynamic energy. You need to be feeling very dynamic, okay? And I heard colors, bright colors, and a sound, okay? Again, sound of silence. Yeah. 8 minutes of talking. Whoa, yeah. I just wanted to do a reading, okay? Yeah. Whoa. Awaken, ancient wisdom, deep inner knowing is emerging within you. Yeah. And look at a cup, okay? Light and overflowing, because you are filling your own cup. Yeah. And that is what God is wanting from you. You filling your own cup. 919, okay? See again. 9 endings. And the burdens that you are carrying, okay? It was maybe also your burden to carry, because it's all in our head, in our mind, how we are treating ourselves, but also a lot people's doing. But again, we don't want to blame, because when the blaming game will begin, that's the point of no return and staying in the negativity, okay? And you don't want that for yourself. And you're not going to do that, because giving birth and awakening ancient wisdom deep in a knowing, okay? And even though the deep isn't still there, in a knowing, okay? In a knowing. And knowing just means you know. You know what is coming, maybe not on a deeper level, but that will come as long as you are making the right choices for yourself and for your surrounding. But first for yourself, okay? First for yourself. And ancient wisdom means it is already within you. The true identity, the true self is already within you. But we need to reach it. We need to grab it. We need to accomplish, I'm hearing, a lot of things to go into another reality. Thank you, God. And that is the only reality, the only truth. And that is what Jesus wanted. Yes. Yeah, for all of us, okay, actually, but not everybody will awaken this lifetime, okay? And do not look at my eyes, okay, because it's small still, not feeling well, but went to my work, normal work, okay? Day to day, day two, yeah. But yeah, still not feeling, yeah. So newfound self, okay? Launching your journey. Whoa, this one is great. This one is so beautiful. I heard flowers. I heard flowers. I am intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. I'm sorry, okay? And look at the suitcases. You're traveling. You're on your journey, okay? And you don't have to take a lot with you on your journey, but yourself, okay? Yourself. Library, I heard, yeah. Someone's reading a lot of books. I'm sorry, because of the talking. That's why I couldn't do my readings, okay? Okay. So you are a traveler, okay? Maybe in real life you travel for your job, okay? But we are talking about your journey. You going on that path to know yourself on a deeper level each and every day, and making the right choices from now on, every second of your life, okay? Yeah. Because again, the true identity is already here, okay? Yeah. And we need to know it. And the moment that you're knowing it, you will not stop, okay? To go deeper and deeper and deeper to find the truth, yeah. Yeah. Starting fresh. This is the first time I'm getting this card, okay? I'm liking this. You are starting fresh. You are starting anew, okay? That's why giving birth, okay? It's just like a baby, okay? A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in your life. And look at the yin, yang, okay? Destiny, I heard. Destiny. This is in your destiny to be in balance. And you will get your balance while being on a journey. God will teach you so many things, okay? Yeah. The flowers, the moon, the sun, okay? Everything will be balanced out. I heard shadow work, yeah. Starting fresh. That doesn't mean you are getting a fresh start for yourself just right away, okay? No, we need to do our shadow work, because when we are not doing our shadow work, healing ourselves, all the burdens that you are carrying, okay? Now you are taking your suitcase, but yeah, what are you putting in that suitcase, okay? Yeah, you are the one who has that choice, what you are taking or who you are going to take with you, okay? But in the beginning of your journey, it's between you and the universe, between you and God, okay? I talked a lot about a personal journey. And a journey is always personal, okay? Even though people will want to, ooh, I heard demolish. Yeah, also demolish your journey. The moment that people are seeing, okay, that you are changing for the better, for yourself, because you don't want to be connected with your old self, okay, that you knew or know, that you were connecting with. But what I'm getting, the energy of the person that I'm talking about, okay, is you are already ahead from the people you knew or know, okay? And some people, that's what I'm getting, okay, are still on your path, okay? And that's why God is wanting you to narrow that path, okay? Not only He will do that for you, but you need to make the choice to not narrow that path, okay? And be so focused, okay? Most of the people who are having a tunnel vision, they will see the light, okay? But as I was talking to my niece about black and white, people seeing black and white, black and white, black and white. Yes, I saw black and white, okay? And I thought, oh my God, when will this person change, okay? Until God put me in a gray area, okay? In a gray area. And that is the in-between world, okay? Before you're crossing over into that new era, newfound you, okay, and the new earth, yeah, God will put you. And that's why it's called building a bridge between the physical, okay, and the non-physical. That is over here, okay, the newfound you, divine matrix, and the other one, the physical matrix, okay, yeah. But at one point, you'll know, again, how to maneuver, okay, yeah. I heard how to shapeshift yourself between these two worlds. But at first, living in the moment, I heard, but also living in between worlds without even knowing that you are living or knowing it, maybe already. Living in between worlds, okay, yeah. Living in between worlds, yeah. Before, yeah, starting fresh, okay? We can all start fresh at any moment, now, okay? Tomorrow, yeah, because it's never too late to learn. And that is what people are not getting. What if I'm too old to learn? What if I cannot remember, okay? Memorize who you are. But especially, what if I'm too old? I'm too old to change. And I cannot do that without any help of a certain being here on this planet. No, 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 no. When you are healing with God, I'm hearing, okay? Healing with God, okay? No one else. Healing with the universe. People will not help you to heal, okay? No. They can talk to you. Again, they can give you advice, but what if, okay? What if that person is not on your level of perception? Ah, yes, thank you, God. What if, not what if. It is what it is, okay? People are who they are, saying who they are, okay? And it's not up to you or even me to judge those people who are living still in a false matrix, okay? Yeah. In a false reality, wearing their mask. Because at one point, I was not knowing that I was wearing a mask, okay? Yeah. Most of the time, 90% not even my doing, okay? Yeah. We all need to fit in, I'm hearing, okay? We all want to fit in, but where do you want to fit in, okay? In that false reality or being in a divine matrix and having the true identity, okay? Departure, yes, you are yeah. I'm seeing a plane, yeah, and I heard the word plane. Yeah. So you are going, okay? Yeah. It doesn't matter. You will only take for now on this level that you're living in, okay? In the now, you are only taking the people that you are wanting to take with you. Because again, it's all about the level of perception. Because when we are wanting to balance everything out, okay, it will never come right away, okay? Now you have your balance. No. God's treatment towards you. Because God is loving you. God is loving all of us, but not everybody is seeing the God within themselves, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Well, and what to do about it? Nothing. Just nothing, okay? Yeah. You are important on your own journey because you are the one who needs to go, getting a personal relationship with God, okay? It's up to you, no one else, to make that choice and making that choice for the rest of your life, okay? Not only day by day, but by the second, by the minute, okay? That's why, again, all change by the minute, okay? Yeah. And you will awaken yourself bit by bit, even though you're not knowing when a spiritual awakening will happen. Do not worry about that, okay? Do not worry about the spiritual awakenings, okay? And what spirituality means, because when you are making the choice to set boundaries, to love yourself, God will help you, okay? God will help you to go into a system, what is and what will be finally your true identity. No one else's, but yours, okay? But yours. Yeah. Newfound you again. Yeah. So it's all about you too. Explaining yourself. I'm hearing no. You need to explain yourself and be sensible towards God, okay? No one else but God. You don't have to explain yourself towards people, and you don't have to prove yourself towards people. The only one you need to prove yourself to is yourself. Yeah, and be responsible on that journey, launching your path, your journey, okay? Yeah. Rising above, I see only beauty and grace. God's grace. God's grace, okay? Please forgive my voice. Yeah. Look how happy, okay? Coming out, blossoming out of a blooming you, okay? Yeah. And the sun will be shining again on you. As long as you are pushing yourself, okay? To ground yourself. I heard that before going into this reading, okay? To ground yourself and giving gratitude for the things that you are learning day by day, okay? That's why it is called live in the moment, live in the now, okay? Yeah. Live in the now without any worries, okay? And knowing that God will help you, the universe will help you. And you will see, I'm getting, okay, that your happiness will come back, but not in a way that you are expecting it, okay? Yeah. Expectation is high, okay? Yeah, I heard. So you will be seeing the beauty as the flowers I was talking about, okay? Look at a flower. This person who I'm talking about, okay, is learning a lot, is blossoming now, okay? Sowing the seeds, and look how it's growing, okay? Yeah, you've been waiting for this moment, yeah. You have been waiting for this moment, okay, yeah. For the ones who doesn't know, I'm typing my minutes, okay, yeah. So that's why, starting fresh, rising above everything, okay. I heard a planet. Even though you have to do that, rising above the planet, okay, yeah. Yeah. Cherishing. Self. Look at the card. Whoa. And again, it doesn't matter. This is your level of perception, okay? Do not let people steer you away from the path that you are walking on. You are the one who are making the choice, okay? Launching your journey, okay? Yeah. I accept and love myself. Yes. Treating yourself, okay? Yeah. Treating yourself nicely. Yeah. Just like you were treating people good, okay? Sweet, kind, loyalty, good, okay? Yeah. Godly, I'm hearing. Yeah, godly. Yeah. But you are the godly one. The people you knew? No. Nasty. Yeah, you know what, okay? Yeah. Yeah. They are not cherishing themselves, okay? That's why they're acting nasty, okay? There are always two kinds of people, okay? The one who are living in the physical matrix and the one who wants to learn and wants to go into the physical matrix, okay? So the ones who are not believing in God and the ones who are believing and having the faith, okay? True faith, I'm hearing, yeah. True believers, not only in themselves, okay, to give them the love towards themselves, what they have been giving, okay, you in this case, yeah, you've given the love to someone else, not only to someone else, but to the wrong people, okay, yeah. While you were not connecting with them, you are always thinking, why is it so hard to build a relationship with someone, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of, any kind of relationship, okay? In the family, with friends, with colleagues, it doesn't matter because you are different, yeah. And that's why you've learned to go within. And maybe you were doing that already, but not knowing the deeper meaning of how to do that, okay? How to integrate the things in your life, okay? Yeah. That you are learning day by day, okay? Baby steps. Because the world you are departing, yeah. And going into the new earth, whoa. That's why take off. Yeah, that plane, okay, is taking off. Yeah, and it's taking you to Paradise Island. Yeah. Whoa, nice. This reading. Exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence, okay? Yeah. You soar into excellence. And this gives me that this person that I'm talking about is standing in a new earth, okay? And actually on the earth, okay? But yeah, this is you. This is you or will be you, okay? As long as you keep on pushing yourself, okay? And not limiting yourself in any kind of, yeah, no distractions, okay? I'm hearing no. No distractions, no. No. Yeah, boundaries towards those people, not towards yourself, no. They were acting nasty, yeah. They didn't want to grow with you as you were in situations, as you were in relationships, no. And again, they didn't want to learn. Then it's time to move. Just move, okay? Move into a new reality. Yeah, just like departure, okay? Yeah, departure, yeah. Discovering the mysteries that lurk in dreams, okay? When you have a dream, type it down, write it down, because you will forget about it. Yeah. And that's why most of the people are saying with so much confidence that they don't dream, okay? Everybody dreams, but they cannot remember it. Yeah. Give yourself the truth, I'm hearing. Give yourself the truth, okay? Window of dreams. And this gives me the portal, okay? What we were talking about. Discovering, yeah, who you are while being on the journey, okay? And every single time you are seeing a different you because you are seeing a different layer of the you. And why? Because the mask, layers of the mask is falling off, okay? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Heart of failure. Whoa. Facing challenges and achieving greatness. Yeah. This is what we need to do, okay? Because as I am seeing it, okay, there are no obstacles. There are only challenges. And when you are seeing the challenges, you will find yourself that you are moving and that you are creating the greatness. Not creating, because the greatness within you in this case was already there, okay? But then you needed to create with God, to find yourself, finding your true identity, okay? And peeling all those layers, what was false, okay? False, bit by bit. Again, like an onion, okay? And even though you need to cry, just like all the juice, okay? When you're peeling an onion, the more the juice, okay, the more tears you will get, okay? Yeah. And you will cry because that is a roller coaster that you will be on. Because the old layers, it doesn't have to go, okay? And it's also not replacing. I'm sorry. It's not replacing. It is you learning who you are. I'm sorry. That's why I wasn't doing the reading. Pause, okay? I needed to take a break, okay? Whoa. Whoa. Tears in my eyes of coughing. That's why I couldn't do my reading, okay? So, a little bit more, and then I'm going to stop, okay? Yeah. Triangle. Invisible forces are keeping the energy in balance. Yeah. The moment that you are choosing you to grow with God, I'm hearing grow with God, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Invisible forces will be keeping you in balance, okay? Yeah. And not only those forces, but you yourself balancing everything out, okay, in your life. Yeah, that is what we need to do. One more card from this one. Loner. We need to be a loner, okay? Otherwise you cannot create, you cannot grow. You cannot grow with God, okay? Yeah, that's why you're taking off. Take off. Be brave enough to go it alone and you'll discover more possibilities, okay? Because the people you were crown chakra itching, or maybe just gray hair. No, I'm just kidding. But the moment that you are taking off that plane again, okay? Sitting on that plane, and even though you are the pilot, okay? Steering wheel, that's important, okay? Just like driving in a car, okay? And you are behind that wheel, then you are having control over your own life, okay? because a car stands for life. Yeah, symbolic for life. So you need to be brave enough to go it alone. Again, when you are not doing this alone, the focus will not be there, okay? Disappear, I'm hearing. Huh. Disappearing, okay? The disappearing act. That means you are doing that, okay? You are disappearing from people's life, okay? And that's okay. And even though people will not understand what you are doing in your life, it's not up to them, okay? It's not their choice. It's not their life. It's not up to them to make choices for you. They need to be making healthy choices for themselves. And then they will be able to resonate with you, maybe on a different timeline, or recognizing what you are doing, or just, not resembling. No. No, most people are not resembling with you, okay? And most means in this case, in your vicinity most of the time. Yeah, maybe you're alone. Maybe 2 people, maybe 3 people, but not more, okay? No, not more. I'm not talking about the internet, okay? No. You are the one who's creating with God. So be brave to walk that path with God, okay? To go it alone. And because of that, you are not limiting yourself, okay? Anymore to any other belief, false belief, from the false matrix, okay? And let them be there, okay? Because at one point, you didn't know of a false matrix, of wearing a mask, okay? Yeah. What it means for you to wearing a mask and peeling all those layers of that mask until you have your true identity. And look at my hands, okay? Whoa. This is in the receiving mode of God, okay? Yeah. That is for you. And most of the time, the loners are the ones who are knowing themselves, okay? Yeah. Because they are in their heart, they are in their mind, they are too busy to be alone and focusing how they can better themselves, how they can learn, how they can improve themselves, okay? Yeah. They're not only observing people, but they are also observing, again, what they can do, okay? But most of the time, it's not only that, okay? Because then that person, this person, I'm not sure who I'm talking about, but the energy that I'm getting is about giving, okay? And people were taking and taking, okay? Again, the reading what I did about the talk of war, okay? Yeah, pulling on to your energy, okay? Sickness, health, I'm hearing, okay? Even though you promise that towards people, but if they are not working with you, if they are not meant to for you, okay, it's not meant for you. It is what it is, okay? They are who they are, saying who they are, okay? Yeah. Be bold, okay? Be bold, yeah. Oh, this one, the flower. Yeah, I saw. See, special energy. You are carrying a special energy. And the special energy is you working with God, okay? And you giving, loving, caring, nurturing, sweet, loyal, integrity. Do I need to say more? No. Yeah, maybe I can, but I need to end this reading. My voice. Oh my God, yeah. I did my best, okay, yeah. So please don't forget that I'm going to do the readings monthly, okay, once. Because that is what God guided me to do. Yeah. Yeah. So life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? That's the whole reading, okay? How is it possible that I am getting this card? I know. Yeah. Your energy, okay? Yeah. So life can be hard, but most of the time, life is hard because not everybody is embracing life. Not everybody wants to grow in their life, grow through life, okay? Not going through life, but grow through life, okay? Because when we are going, then we are just a robot, okay? And we are, yeah, automatic pilot, okay? Yeah. No, staying in a comfort, not wanting to grow, not wanting to learn. It's not totally their fault because they don't know about the other world. They don't know about that they are living a false identity, okay? They are not knowing that they are wearing a mask. And I'm not talking about the nasty people, okay? Those nasty people know exactly what they are doing, okay? Yeah. Yeah. The narcs. Yeah. They will not move, okay? They will not move for anyone. Yeah. But for themselves, I heard, yeah. But for themselves, it all revolves around them being victimized instead of learning. Yes, again, life can be hard. Yeah, but what to choose, okay? Yeah. The wonderful life, the happy life, the joyful life, harmonious life, peaceful life. Yeah. Or the bitterness, okay? Staying negative. Yeah. And choosing on a daily basis to stay there instead of growing, healing, doing the shadow work, okay? Because most of the people are not doing that. No, they're too comfort in that comfort zone. And there are more and more people learning to go into spirituality, okay, to be on their path. And even though you're not knowing what that word means, okay, just be there for yourself. Just focus on your life. Just make for yourself the choice that you want a wonderful life, okay? It's not for someone else. It's for you. And at one point, it will be for someone else, okay? But meanwhile, you have to grow. You have to learn. You have to accomplish. The success is not about money. The success is about who you are from the inside out. How many minutes? Yeah, people think always that everything revolves around money, okay? Yeah. Again, you cannot serve two masters, God and money, Jesus said, okay? Yeah. And it's truth. As I was sitting on the couch, okay, these two words, three words came out, okay? I hate money. Yeah. Yeah. Because of money, okay? And it's not only always about the money, okay? But if the money is in the right hands, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But if it's in the wrong hands, whoa, that's why you cannot serve two masters. God is knowing, Jesus is knowing, okay, what he's doing. So which will you focus on? It's up to you. It's our choice. Again, the word integration, okay? A whole system. of working on you, working on your balance, the yin to the yang. Born to be alive, I heard again. Born to be alive, yeah. That song, Born to be Alive, Patrick Hernandez, yeah. You are not born to be a spiritual dad, okay, yeah. This one more card. My watch is saying that I need to move. Oh, this one, last one, okay, and then I'm ending this reading. Trust yourself always. Trust others once they have earned it. See? Yeah. It's not being ugly, nasty towards those people. No. You're the one who's giving and giving and giving, and you get nothing in return, but you are still giving, okay? But now you are giving birth to you, yourself, your true identity. I heard, is this your belief? Yeah, this is your belief. And you will be believing much more things, okay? Because with God, everything is possible. Yeah. So do not trust just anyone, okay? And do not trust just anyone's advice, okay? No. Even though you don't trust me, okay, I don't care. I know what I'm talking about, but it's your life. It's your choice. Yeah. You need to be listening to you, yourself, yeah, and God. And no one else, while walking that path of balance and healing. Yeah. While walking that path of balance and healing, okay? Yeah. And the more that you are on your path, okay, on that journey, you will be trusting and loving yourself more and more and more and more, because you are moving forward, okay, in your life. You are understanding the boundaries that you needed to set, okay? And that is what you are doing. And the moment that you are seeing and noticing that you are trusting yourself more and more, okay? Yeah, held captive, I'm hearing. Held captive, okay? Stronghold on you, not the kind of stronghold that you want, okay? But the stronghold of people who are very nasty towards you, okay? Yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's one, two, or many, many people, okay? They had a very, yeah, the hold that they had was very strong on you. And they saw, again, that you are giving and giving and giving, okay? And that you are not expecting anything in return, but you are now exceeding your expectations, okay? Yeah. You're contemplating every single day that you are hearing something, okay, and you are hearing another lie or another truth, okay, you will contemplate about that lie, about that truth, okay? Because this is your life. You are important. Contemplating means, again, is this is true, what is false, what is true, okay? I need to stay focusing on my life. I need to stay contemplating a lot, okay? Yeah. Until you are remembering who you are. Layers after layers after layers after layers and tears, okay? Yeah. And it will not come right away, okay? This is only for the ones, yeah, who are wanting, the willing, okay? Yeah. And they want more in their life, okay? They want to achieve more in their life than only the material things from life. That's why it needs to be balanced out, okay? Yeah, until you are like this. one with yourself. Okay, yeah. I'm going to end this reading. Whoa. So do not forget again, okay? I'm going to do the readings monthly, okay? I have my reason for it. I'm not going to share it because that is between me, God and I, okay? God and I, yeah. But don't remember, okay? Yeah. The bell. The bell. Yeah. Maybe the notification bells, okay? Yeah. Set on the notification of that bell, okay? Yeah. So you'll know when I will do another reading. And otherwise, yeah. I have a lot of readings on my channel, okay? Yeah, a lot of readings. Maybe you want to watch those one also. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you for being with me until the end of the reading, okay? Applaud. I'm hearing, okay? Applaud. Be proud of yourself, who you are becoming today, tomorrow, and in the future, okay? Yeah. We all need to be proud of ourselves. At least the ones who are doing the work, okay? Yeah. Who are doing the work. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, okay? Until next time, until next reading, okay? Love you all. Bye-bye.